everyone, it's Dee's. I thought today I'd like to do a video on an everyday makeup look for mature women. I've noticed my face changing. I'm getting a few more wrinkles and drier skin and just blemishes showing where they didn't before. Sunspots, all that sort of thing as you age. And I've been sort of fiddling around with my makeup to see what looks can be sort of make a little bit of a difference. I've noticed that I don't need to wear, especially during the day, something so strong and heavy. And also I've noticed that the wrinkles show up more if I use frosted eyeshadow, which I still love using and I will keep using, but I'm just sort of mindful not to overdo it anymore. And I've also been playing around with more matte colours, both in lipsticks and eyeshadow. I still got to look around for a non-frosted blush, but I thought we'll just have a play around and I'll show you what I've been doing just a little bit different than I normally have been the last few years. So let's get on with it, and I'm going to start with foundation. I have the sort of skin that if I put too much moisturiser on, I'll just break out. So what I have been doing in the past is just using the Rimmel, what's it called? Rimmel Lasting Finish makeup foundation, but that's too harsh. I'll apply it indoors, and if I say I'm in the car looking at the rearview mirror and I'll see myself, I'll think, oh wow, that's way too harsh, even though it didn't look harsh indoors while I was applying it. I have been using this BB cream, which it's a real cheap one. It just says BB cream, made in China, so it doesn't have a brand. I'll get the Garnier one eventually, I think, but I used to use that years ago. What I've been doing is mixing this, just popping, because this is nice and light and it's just slightly tinted, but not tinted enough. So what I've been doing is mixing the BB cream with just a little bit of my foundation that I normally use, and I just grab, I have to excuse my brushes, I haven't cleaned them, but I'll just mix that together, and that makes it so much more lighter to apply on the skin. It's more like a moisturiser, but also the colour isn't so harsh. So I just mix it up and just pop some all over, and whatever's left I'll bring down to my neck, because I have a lot of sun damage there and it's very red, as you can see. If I get stressed or anxious or it's a hot day, that'll turn even redder. So I just dab it on with my brush, and then I just take my fingers and just slowly spread that out, and it does make a difference. It's nice and light for during the day. It doesn't feel heavy at all, and I don't look overdone in different lighting. I found just using the foundation alone, it was just too much for my skin, and it just enhanced any wrinkles that I've got. And I've got a few little veins on my chin appearing as well. So I guess if it bothers me too much, I can use concealer, but I sort of don't worry about it. It's just part of aging, and if I really did want to hide it, I'd just use extra concealer just in that spot. I'm not one for concealer. So I'll just bring that down. If I need to mix more, I do, but we'll just leave it at that for today. It's nice and light. You don't feel like you're wearing anything on your face. Just tap that around. Just get a tissue and wipe off the excess. I find if I spread it out with the brush, I just get the brush lines, which is annoying, so it's just much easier to use my fingers, I think. Okay, so that's nicely put on. Now I will get some mattifying powder. Just before I do that and get it out of this makeup bag, I'll show you my new makeup bag. Rainbow colours, and it's sort of holographic. I love it. I'm a big softie as far as getting makeup bags are concerned. I love them. So I take this with just minimal makeup when I visit my daughter. I normally go and see her a couple of times a week. Stay over 1 or 2 nights just to help her out with the grandchildren. So this is Maybelline New Matte Maker Mattifying Powder. I'm nearly out of that, but I have a brand new one there waiting. So I love this. Even if I don't want to put any foundation or BB cream on my face, I'll just apply a little bit of this in the mornings. It just tends to get rid of the shine, but mind you, my face isn't oily at all anymore. It used to be. It used to be very oily. I just noticed a big difference over the last year with that, and I thought that means I could wear moisturiser again, but as soon as I do that, I break out. And I'm just sort of setting the makeup. Doing this. I think I'll just whisper because my voice is very raspy at the moment. I have to clear my throat all the time, but this cold is just hanging on and hanging on. So that's all I do with that mattifying powder. Just pop that at the back there. Okay. Now I'm just going to apply some eye primer. I find if I use the eye primer, things will just stick all day long. So I found this eye primer. It's this one here on the side as part of the Almay eyeshadow palette, and it's brilliant. I love it. And I just apply that with my fingers. I think the neighbours are outside now, so if you hear some noise in the background, that's what it is. So I just put that all over my lid and just under the brow. It's a very neutral primer, which is nice. frosted. Okay. So now I may as well put some eyeshadow on before I do my eyebrows. I've been loving the GG mattes, and also I sort of mix and match. When I use palettes, I don't just use one palette. A lot of the time I'll use 2 or 3 at a time, depending on what I want. But I'm in love with this W7 palette, which I did a video using that. If you want to go back and see that. So they have a lot of browns and plums and oranges in that palette, so just kind of open that and pop it there so I can see what I want to use. See what I mean with my throat. I took some cough medicine as well just before the video, so hopefully I won't have a dry coughing fit. So I think I'm going to start using some of the GG matte palette. Okay, let's put a base on all over. I'll just get this brush, which is, you can see the powder coming out of it. I think I'll just start with this colour here. That one. They don't name their colours, so which I find really strange. So I just use both sides of the brush so I don't have to keep reapplying. And just going to cover my entire lower lid and half of the upper lid with that. Again. Spin the brush around and finish it off. You can barely notice this, but it is everyday makeup, so it sort of gets rid of the blue veins that you might see during the day if you don't wear anything. It sort of just evens everything out, which is good. Mine aren't too bad, but okay. So, if you all wanted me instead of to blow the brush, just to tap the excess off, so I'll try and remember that. Okay, let's see. I might go to the other palette, the W7 palette, and I feel like some sort of caramel brown, so I might use this colour there. Just bringing it halfway to the middle and out to the corner. And up a little bit. Halfway up my upper lid and then all the way across to the corner, sort of into the fold. I'm so used just to blowing the brush rather than tapping it. I think that looks nice with the browns and the reds. If I'm wearing a red top. So yeah, especially during the day, I'm just finding that matte colours look a lot nicer. And less aging for me at the moment, but I'm not going to stop using the frosted colours because I love them. Okay. Just get a tissue and wipe the brush clean. So, take off some of that lashes. Not that they last. I think you need to use a waterproof mascara if you want the curls to last, because water's just going to pull everything down again. Anything water-based. I've always used a black mascara, but I'm going to, next time I buy mascara, I think I'm going to try the dark brown. Especially for a day look, but for now I'm going to use black. So this one is from Aldi. It's the Lucra brand, which I don't mind at all. It's quite reasonably priced, and I love the wand on this. So sometimes I apply mascara to the bottom lashes, the lower lashes, and sometimes I don't. If I do, throughout the day it tends to, I get sort of panda eyes because it tends to smear onto my skin, so I don't always do that. And I don't think I will today. So that's that. Next, now this is NYX NYX. It's a eyeliner, and it's a nude colour, and I use it just for the waterline at the bottom. I used to use white, and I still use white sometimes, but this is just more, it brings your eyes out without being too harsh. I think white can be harsh on me, and that sort of gets rid of any redness on the waterline, makes you look less tired looking. And there's the black eyeliner, W7 eyeliner, which is a little bit hard for me, but I've got to find a really nice soft eyeliner, because another thing I've done to change my look now that I'm getting older is I just apply the black on the top waterline and then just at the corners. I rarely use liquid eyeliner anymore. I've never been one to be good at applying liquid eyeliner, and I can't wing out much anymore because I have the hooded eyes over here. As you age, they tend to hood more, so I have to get used to this because I have very sensitive eyes. But I just lift the upper lid slightly and just bring it about halfway across on the upper waterline, and that tends to sort of define your eyes more. But now they've become watery, as you can see. They are very, very sensitive. almost used up. But can you see the difference? It's not too much. It's just enough to sort of brighten my face. And of course I've got to cover some of the, getting a few white hairs as well. Now and then I will dye my eyebrows, but I don't like the harsh look for the first couple of weeks, even though I use the lightest colour. And I've never been able to be one of these girls that can line their brows. I just make a total mess with them. Okay, I just see a little bit there that's not covered. There we go. And that's all I do. So this is one of my favourite products too. Okay, so that's the eyes done. I'll do the cheeks next. And during the day, I love to wear like a peachy blush. I've got to really look for a matte blush. Actually, I'm using the wrong brush here. That's for the highlighter. Take my this one's not very pigmented, so I use a little bit more than normal. But I like that for the day look. I just do the apples of the cheeks, and then I'll squash the brush and sort of make more of a harsher line, which you can hardly see, instead of the contour. I was never one to use contour. Then I'll just bring that down the sides of my nose. And that's good enough for me. And now the only thing to do is I'll do the highlight first. I don't always do this if I can find it. Oh, here it is. This is a W7 Glow Commotion Shimmer Highlighter Eyeshadow, and I've got to be very careful with this because it can age you when you're my age. Anything over shimmery, I think, you've got to be careful with. I'm just finding that out. So I still like that dewy look though, but I just put the slightest amount just above the blush and do my nose, and you probably won't even see a difference on camera. And the last thing to do is the lips. I've been thinking of making a video just applying different lipsticks. So maybe you can tell me which lipsticks suit my skin. It's always nice to get someone else's opinion. So I have to line my lips. I don't always, especially with the darker colours. I have lines just above the lips now, and the colours tend to bleed into them, which is also very ageing. So that's another reason I tend to stay away from the real dark lipsticks unless I'm going to a wedding or something like that, because they do tend to bleed out. So this is Australis, and it's sort of like a pinky nude, like a rose. And it doesn't have to be a thin line. I just make sure where the skin meets the lips. Of course, I moisturised my lips first with some lip balm before I started. And I'll sort of bring the colour down a little bit, but not too much. It needs a sharpen. And I mix and match my lipsticks. This one is